All right, welcome to the next video. In this next video, what we are continuing to do is simply using the power rule, or just the normal basic way of doing differentiation. So where we need to get all of our terms in a form that we can easily work out. So with this first out over here, what we'll try and do, we'll rewrite y because not all the expressions are in a power form that we can get. So this will be x to the 3 over 4 plus 2, and this becomes x to the negative or half. So from here, now this is in a power rule that we can differentiate, and therefore we'll find the derivative of this. So remember, we'll multiply the 4 and the 3, giving us 12. So minus 1 from there, we get 3. Similarly with this, we will multiply that. We will get 15 over 4 x. If you minus a half from there, you'll end up with 1 over 4. And then again, with this one, we'll get the derivative. So this ends up being like 2 times a half, negative 2 times a half. This is x. This reduces to negative 3 over 2. And then from there, you can simplify your answer, and therefore we get the derivative that we get. So this is 12 x to the 3 minus 15 over 4. And then we'll write this as an exponent. So this becomes the 4th root over there. And then we then continue to say we'll get a minus, so that cancels out. You get a minus 1, and this becomes x squared over the cube root. So that's how you'll be able to do an expression of that kind. If you then have an expression like we do have in E here, you cannot take the derivative just as yet so far. What we will then do is to expand everything out first. So we will multiply everything in. So this gives us 2x squared plus 4x minus x minus 2, still f of x. This is 2x squared plus 3x minus 2, and only then can we take our derivative. So therefore this becomes our derivative, therefore becomes 4x plus 3, and that is our derivative. Sometimes you could be asked some notation questions like find the derivative of the function where x is 2. What that means is that wherever you find x now, you can substitute 2, and therefore you get what the derivative is. And in our case, the derivative will be 11. So you are asked questions of that type. Let's continue to do in the last problem. Now, if you've got a dx like this, what you will then do, you will think about expanding this. And I'm sure we can expand this. So you square the first term. So if you square root, that simply gives you x. You double the product. So as part of the product, these will cancel out. And when you double it, you get 6 plus. And then here you square the last term. You'll end up getting 9 to the minus 1. And therefore, once you're done with this, you can simply find the derivative of this in your next line. So the derivative of x is 1. The derivative of 6 is 0. And this derivative is 9 to the minus 2. And then we can simplify this in our last step by getting 1 minus 9 over x squared. And therefore, this is how you do basic differentiation. In the next video, we'll deal with other techniques of differentiation. So see you in the next video.